Hello, I'm JW. This time I've got another item that has been sent in, and this one comes in this lurid coloured envelope. So let's have a look inside this one, see what we've got. So here's the thing in this rather lurid purpley pink colour. So let's just open it up and see what we have inside. Now, I do know what's in here because the person sending it did actually advise on that. So there's the item, and there's also a note here which we'll just have a quick look at. So what I've got then is thanks for replying to the email, because this person of course did email first, and accepting this despicable item. This was bought from eBay, and I was shocked to find it does not have a cord grip, and came from Craig Buckley there. So this is a switch designed for use on a flex. So flex goes in here, comes out there, and then you just got your on-off bit here. So might be so a table lamp or something along those lines. And as it says in the note there, this apparently doesn't have any kind of flex grip, which of course is a problem because normally it would expect to grip here, and if it doesn't, it can also just be pulled out, leaving live parts exposed. So let's have a bit of a closer look at that. So let's just open it up, a couple of screws on the back there, so fairly typical as these things go. Now, buying stuff from eBay I would not recommend, because unfortunately you're not really buying it from eBay, you're buying it from some unknown seller, which literally could be anybody. So a bit of a problem there in that you've no idea what you're getting. And the same thing really applies to places like Amazon. Although Amazon do sell products themselves, bearing in mind a lot of stuff on Amazon is not sold by Amazon, it's sold by various unknown third-party sellers. So once again, just be careful there. So I come to the two parts there, just got the top cover there, a bit of red plastic in there just to go over this, presumably this red indicator in the bottom here. And we can see you've got the two terminals there, marked L and N on the top there, and the same at the bottom. Switch of course between the two. Now we can see at the end here that there is no grip whatsoever. All we've got there is literally just the hole there, and then a corresponding hole in the top. So any flex there is simply not going to be gripped by anything. Just go straight through into the two wires, and same at the other end there, just a hole, nothing actually to secure the flex in any way. And it's not as if you could even sort of wrap it around the post or anything, because again there's not really any space to do that, and even if you did it, say it's not going to grip it, it's just literally going to go around that and not be secured at all. Now in terms of the switch itself, it's just a single pole switch. It is switched in the line only. Quite odd it's marked for plus and minus as well. Implies it could be used for DC, although it doesn't actually say that on the back here. It just says 10 amps 250 volts, so who knows AC or DC. But switching in the line only, again that's fairly common because don't generally have things switched to double pole. So just comes across there to the middle, through the switch and out to that side, and then the neutral here is just a straight through connection all the way. So that's obviously in the on position, and then in the off position that piece just springs up there. Difficult to see under the switch there, but it's just sort of flick up and down type of switch there. And I've got a little either a neon or something similar on the end here, so it'll just glow and obviously shine through the piece of plastic on the top. I mean, in terms of its construction, it's not actually that bad, other than massive gaping hole where the flex grip should be. So not entirely clear why it's been made like that. Now this is another switch, this is a different make, which I had anyway. This one does have a grip in the end here, and it's a bit difficult to see there, but if we take it apart, you'll see that the hole is much smaller, and there's actually that little indent in the end there. There's a little poking up peg thing, and on this one you'll see again there's that little poking up peg piece in the middle. And another difference with this one is that it's got this extra piece on the end, so the flex goes in here and then it's stripped from that point, and then you've got those 2 points there for the wires to go through. This will be the line here, and on this one the neutral or whatever just continues straight through unbroken. And then the point with these is that when they're screwed together and clamped down, those two peg bits actually dig into the cable of the relevant size, securing it in position. And just compare the size of the hole as well. This is the one with the grip. I mean, it's not a particularly wonderful grip, but it does have one. But just compare the size of the hole there. So a fairly ordinary flex will fit there, but this hole here is sort of at least twice as big, so any kind of flex in there would have to be absolutely gigantic. And of course there's nothing here to actually grip on. It's basically smooth plastic all the way round. So bearing in mind these switches are of pretty similar size, designed for obviously lights and things. And again, this one, as you can see, has quite a lot more markings on it in terms of approvals and things. And yes, this is made in China as well, but what isn't these days? So 6 amps, 250 watts AC. This thing just has 10 amps, 250 volts, no AC, DC or anything else. So yes, definitely beware of buying this style of item. And so you can't really fit any flex through there unless say it was absolutely gigantic. Now the only other thing is, does it actually light up? Now it looks like a neon indicator there, so probably going to be an orange colour. Yep, there it is, glowing away in all of its orange glory. I just put the light over there, you can see it's just a little tiny glass neon lamp in there. And of course that would shine through the red plastic piece on the top. And that's what that looks like. So yeah, fairly dim, but neon indicators of course generally are. And it does switch, obviously with the switching action of the switch itself. So another failed electrical product, and the switch itself isn't actually that bad. I mean, it's got the decent contacts in there and the terminals, a little neon indicator, but unfortunately that gigantic hole in the end and no flex grip of any kind makes it a bit of a fail, because say you attach your wires in there, then it's going to be on flex, just gets pulled or whatever, pulls out of there and obviously exposes live wires depending on which end you've pulled out of there. So moral of the story, don't buy electrical components on eBay, because of course you've got no idea who it's coming from or what kind of state it's in. Could be some factory reject or who knows what, or just a piece of junk from when it was designed. So that's it for this video. Until next time, thanks for watching.